Hi everyone, I'm Lavina from Sovereign Soul Coach, and in this video I'm going to do some intuitive reading and some channeling for you. Yeah, so let's see what comes up. Let's close our eyes, invite our guides team, our spirit team. In this moment, focusing on our breath, our spirit team to be here for our highest good, to give us some messages. So I'm hearing like a knock, as if like either like someone trying to get your attention or like knocking on your door. Yeah, so that's what I got. Let's see how it shapes up in the reading. I'm gonna like go deep into this reading using some oracle cards and tarot deck, and I'm really feeling called to use this deck. It's called the Sacred Symbols. So just to get like the overall message for this reading. Oh wow, okay. So the bottom of the deck, the card is the Healer. So I'm definitely talking to someone who has like this really high ability to heal others and themselves, because we are now like moving into a really new dimension of like self-healing, of how we can heal ourselves. So yes, definitely talking to some healers. So just before, like when I picked up this deck to do this reading, I was told how this card has sacred symbols, and these symbols is the energy of these symbols is really strong in terms of like we can sit with these symbols. If you want to sit for like the whole day today, whenever you come across this reading, or like the whole week, or you want to take it for like the whole month, if you want to sit with these symbols, and we are going to get like a lot of deep messages and support and guidance like for these symbols, with these symbols. And the card that I've got is Soulmate. And it's a really easy symbol, right? It's just like two hearts upside down. Yeah, card number 49. So I don't know, like, so I've learned to actually have a different, like with, like from my teacher, I've learned to have a different perception on what the soulmates are. The soulmates, like at soul level, it doesn't have to be like a romantic partner. It's just like another soul that we are in kind of like some kind of sacred contract with, to learn from each other. Like two souls, when they come together and they have exactly what like the other person like want to learn from the other person. For example, like if I have like something to offer, and that's exactly what you want to learn, and you have something to offer, that's exactly, so we are like on this journey, and it could be like across lifetimes as well. So we are like helping each other, and it could come as siblings or friends or parents. So soulmates can be like, it can be a relationship of like a teacher and a student as well. So it's not like actually it is though like the coming of two hearts together. Wow, okay, so it's really interesting. Like I just on Instagram a couple of days back, I shared like how I completed like a year with one of my clients, and how like both of us learn from each other in being in different roles. It's number 49, and 9 and 4 is 13 for stability. So yeah, so like the kind of stability it brings, I'm seeing like a lot of 4s today. I don't know why, which is good. It's just means that our angels are gods, and angels and goddesses are with us. So yeah, so this is the overall theme about the soulmate. So let's see where like this takes us. I can also read like from the book what it says about this. 49. Yeah, so this book has like 50 cards, and this is like 49. So to me, it also shows like how we are like almost there. Either like in like getting together with our soulmates, we are almost there, just like one step to go. or like on this journey that we have been with our soulmates, and we have almost like finished like learning the lesson that we wanted to learn through this person, like this soulmate that we are already like in touch with, and we are moving on to like, we are soon going to be moving on to a new cycle. Yeah, so it says like it's actually means a soul friend, which I totally agree with. It's like a significant partnership, a soul connection, and the meeting of the kindred spirits. Drawing this card means you have met a soul connected relationship. While this can indicate a romantic connection, it can also signify any relationship meant to work together on a soul level. This partnership is special. Learn from each other, be good to each other, and be in gratitude for this connection. Even our perceived adversaries like our profound soulmate connection. So yeah, so like it doesn't have to be like a friendly connection. Even like our enemies, like, or adversaries, or whatever you call it, like we can have like a soul contract, like this is how you're going to be, and that's how I'm going to react, and this is how I'm going to learn, and this is how you're going to learn, like with how I react, kind of thing as well. Yeah, so meditate on this symbol when you want to connect on a deeper soul level with friends, family, or companions. Can also be used to call in a soulmate relationship. So if you want to call in soulmate relationships, then I would highly encourage like drawing the symbol on like a piece of paper. And soulmate relationship, it could be like if you are like let's say an entrepreneur, then you can call in your soulmate clients, like from whom like you are here to learn, right, and expand your consciousness. It can be a romantic relationship, of course, or friendships, whatever it is. Now I'm gonna get some more clarity and see, like I'm gonna use this Animal Spirit deck by Kim Krantz. So we have like our animal guides, right? Each one of us have some animal guides that are always there with us, whom like we are learning from. So for example, like I know that the bear and the horse, like they are my animal guides. So like we all have some kind of animal guides that are helping us on this journey. So let's see what animal spirits, we'll pull out 3 cards to see like what animal spirits are supporting us in regards to our soulmate. And remember how like in the beginning of the reading, I heard the knock on the door as if like someone is trying to take your attention. So yeah, so there is someone knocking, and you're almost there. So there's definitely that you need to like, from that step 49, you have to take that step of step 50 to finish this cycle that you are in, so you can actually give that soulmate that attention and open the door. So yeah, so let's ask the animal spirit team to show us what that step 50 looks like for us, like that last step that we can take to meet the soulmate of ours. So the first card is Scorpion. These cards are really new for me, so I'm gonna keep checking like what it says in the book. Scorpion. Like when I look at Scorpio, like it reminds me of a couple of things like fear, poison, intense, like intensity. Yeah, but let's see. I'll read it. Let's find the other 2 cards as well. So the energy of the Scorpion wants to teach us something so that we can take that last step to meet our soulmate. Yeah, so it's also asking us a question like, okay, so in which area of life are you looking for a soulmate right now? Is it your career? Is it like your like friendships? Are you looking for like a teacher? Are you looking for a student? Are you looking for like parental figure kind of a person in your life? Are you looking for a romantic partner, like kids, and they can be your soulmates? Like, are you trying to have a baby? Yeah. Ooh, bear. So that's one of my animal spirit guides. Very nurturing energy, very nurturing, caring. Yeah, lots of love, nurture, care, like compassionate space, like cuddles. Yeah. And like the bear I have in my life as my guide, so that I can learn to create compassionate space for others in my work as well as for myself. Third card is the shark. Oh, shark. Yeah, shark with like there's like something red in her teeth. What can it be? Yeah, so the shark reminds me of the rhymes my daughter used to hear about the baby shark. But let's see what the book says about these three creatures. So the words for scorpion is passionate, agree, competitive, yes, tends towards isolation. So when this energy is in balance, we feel wild and free and fierce. Wow, okay. Where are you like holding back and not feeling the freedom and like the inner fierceness, like you're holding that back, or the wildness, like you are judging your fierceness and your wildness and you are like holding back. So which area of your life, like that's what like the scorpion wants us to look at, like honesty and forgiveness. That's what it wants us to, like that's what's going to help us bring where we are into balance. So like honesty is all about like accepting our truth, right? Like being like releasing the judgment and being, because sometimes we like tend to, and it's very common, right? It's very normal, it's valid as well, we tend to like be in denial with ourselves. So it's just about like in this moment, like where can you be like really honest with yourself and see that, hey, like this is what I have been denying or like holding on to, and I'm like not being my real. So it's just a reminder for your passionate, competitive, wild and fierce and free self to surface. So it says the scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Wow, okay. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on the unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Yeah, oh my God, I think it's a beautiful reminder. So it's time to come clean. It's time to be that your wild, free and fierce self. And that will happen when you come clean about your feelings so that everyone can heal. Because see, like by coming out clean, by being honest with ourselves and getting in touch with our feelings, it not only heals us, but we are also actually we are also taking action on our soul contract that we have, like a sacred contract we might have done with that individual before coming into this lifetime, that hey, like this is how you are going to be in this life, like this is how you are, there's a possibility, and this is how I am going to be. And by having like an honest expression, like both of us, we are going to help each other learn things that we are here to learn and grow and expand into. Wow, that's beautiful. The second one is the bear. So let's see what comes up for the bear. And it says that it's about the inner strength and yearning to grow. And what's going to bring balance is the movement and the exercise. So again, it can be like, if I look at my life right now, like I would say, that yes, like there are certain beliefs that I'm working on in my life right now, and I do need to source this inner strength because I do have this yearning to grow, like expand my consciousness. But what really needs is the movement or the exercise. So taking like actions and some kind of movement, not being like stagnant where we are, that yes, like I'm now aware of this belief that I need to work on, but if I don't make any movements towards like taking aligned actions so that I can like overcome those beliefs, if I stay stagnant, like that is going to create an imbalance, right? So the bear energy is with us, and thanks for this reminder, to wake us up from the spiritual slumber, beginning anew. So after a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows that it's time to awaken and move forward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So like bear is like an animal spirit like that goes through that cycle again and again. So they are like masters of like waking up from spiritual slumber. They are the masters of the inner strength and the yearning to grow. So yes, so let's call in the energy of the bear and the scorpion to help us in this moment, so that we can reach like one step closer to meeting our soulmates, whatever that means for you. The shark. So the shark is intriguing, captivating, and mysterious. And oh, okay. It also is like the directness, the exposure, the revealing of true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say that what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling on us. That like there is something that is taking on like a lot of life force energy, right? And it's kind of like holding us, because we need like sometimes to go to that next step, we need like a lot of life force energy to take like create in our life, to take like aligned actions. And there's something like in the depths that has been like lurking there, like sneaking somewhere inside, and that needs an exposure, like that needs some kind of acknowledgement. Whether the acknowledgement first comes from you and then it is expressed and then it comes from like the others in the moment, because like in this moment, like what's sneaking like inside, like there's something that's like being really destructive inside, in terms of it's taking like a lot of life force energy that is really needed to actually take that next step so that we can meet our soulmate. Yeah, so this is what I'm getting from the scorpion, bear, and shark. And now I'm gonna very quickly, because don't wanna create like a really big video. Oh wow, okay, so the bottom of the deck is 9 of Cups, which is beautiful. So see how this person has like a lamp here, like a genie lamp, and he's getting like a lot of gold cups like from the sky just like falling over on him. So it's like it's that moment of our life where we have like all our like emotional like desires, wishes coming true. Yeah, so that's a really positive card, that we are in that position where we have got this like genie in the lamp, and we can ask for like anything we want, like our wishes, like now our wishes are coming true. So it's that time. But all we need to do is like embody the energy of the scorpion, bear and the shark, so that we can get that like one step closer. Hey, oops, a card fell. So for the scorpion, the card that has come is the Queen of Swords. I'm going to get all the cards out. I'm going to see what that card was that fell. For the bear, we've got Ace of Cups. And for the shark, we've got Queen of Wands. Very intuitive. Yeah, so let's see. So the Queen of Swords is all about wise discernment, like in terms of our thoughts, when we are like on top of our thoughts. When we like from our mental field, when we think about one word, we are getting like 10 million things, and we know like this is what belongs to me. Like this is what I'm really truly like feeling in this moment, like not feeling, but this is basically, this is what belongs to me. Like out of all of these thoughts, this is the one that I want to go with. Like very wise discernment that Queen has for herself, right? And it's just like asking us to basically look within, like, and especially like within our thoughts, on like what thoughts, like what are those thoughts that we are having that probably do not belong to us, or even if they do, it's okay, but we have the power to choose that what's preventing me to be this like wild, fierce and free scorpion energy. Yeah, so this is what we need to ask ourselves. And with the bear, we have got like waking up from the slumber, Ace of Cups. And with Ace of Cups, I remember I used to read tarot as like with just like intuition. Okay, like I just bought a deck, tarot deck, and whatever the image would tell me, like I would like think, okay, that's what's the message that I'm trying to get in this moment, or I would like look at the books. But when I like met one of my friends, Shana, she's like a tarot reader for almost like 35 years, and I started learning from her tarot. And she told me, like, Lavina, like this Ace of Cups is that one moment in your life where you actually really felt that beautiful, like naive kind of like the love for someone. That feeling of that first love, you know how like when you get into a relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, and like how I remember is like having that feeling from with my daughter, like that feeling of like first love, like when I felt her for the first time, like the love that I felt for her. That feeling reminds me of Ace of Cups. So basically, like this is the kind of feeling that we feel when we meet a soulmate, right? So like if you really want to be with this person, whoever it is for you, your soulmate, just remember this feeling that you might have had before with like someone you love, like that first love kind of feeling, and imagine like experiencing again and again and again with like more of your soulmates that you are destined to meet in this lifetime. And that is what's going to help you come out of this slumber of the thing that you have been sitting on, that you're holding on to, and like it's difficult to let go. Yeah, interesting. The shark and the Queen of Wands. So the energy of Queen of Wands is very intuitive, and she is just the, or he, like whoever it is, like it's the feminine energy within us. She knows where like her energy is trying to flow, right? She knows that, okay, my energy, like my passion, my inner fire is actually, I know where it's trying to flow. So she is very intuitive. So like a combination of this tells me that like if you know where your energy is wanting to flow, trying to flow, then what is stopping you from letting it flow in that direction? Is there something that's stopping you from letting your energy flow in that direction? If yes, then embody the energy of the shark to be able to allow that to come to surface. I hope this was helpful. I hope we have the courage from all of these animal spirit guides to take like aligned actions and take that last step that can help us meet our soulmate. Thank you.